And we are live. Hello, and welcome. Welcome back to Perspective Podcast. I am your host, Adriana Di Marvel, and we are here to dive deep into some incredible journeys of people of all walks of lives. This podcast, it's about transformation, resilience, and the power of perspective. And today, I'm so excited because I have a very dear friend of mine. Meet Timmie Mirza. She is a powerhouse, I'm telling you, a powerhouse tech guru. She is a visionary and the founder of CEO of the Simplify One Thing. She's on a mission to eliminate overwhelm for coaches, consultants, entrepreneurs, and empowering them to launch and scale profitable online businesses, online programs with more confidence. Because who here is not scared a bit about the tech? And how the technology is just like running faster than we can keep up with. I know someone that she is amazing. She's an expert in guiding us to help us to make the tech more effortless and also to make it so easy that anybody can learn it and anybody can use it and not be. I think it's technology is so important if we know how to use it. If not, it can be our enemy. And then also she can help us to get our success to become a guarantee. So welcome, Timmie.
Hey, Adriana. Love being here. Thank you so much for inviting me and having me on here. And I'm excited to dive in and have a conversation. And yes,
Yeah.
I absolutely love learning technology and sharing what I know with others.
Yes, Timmie helped me. It took me out of my uncomfortability with tech, because me and tech, for those that don't know me or know me, technology is not my friend. But slowly we start going for coffees. Let's call it this way. Slowly we start enjoying each other a little bit more. And Timmie definitely she was the one that showed me that technology doesn't have to be so scary, and technology, if you use it, actually can help you tremendously to cut a lot of the time, especially when it comes for entrepreneurs and coaches, but not just anybody. Everybody's using technology in days. So Timmie, before we start, tell our audience, who is Timmie?
My goodness, that's a great question. Who is Timmy? Okay, I think Timmy is a fun-loving entrepreneur who just is very comfortable with uncertainty, who loves experimenting with new things, new ideas, new technologies, loves meeting new people, loves going through exciting new experiences. And I want to just quickly talk about one of the programs that I'm currently running, which really makes my heart happy because I get to truly be in um, my own beautiful energy, and I don't really need a break when I'm doing this work after doing that work, right? So I have been in the technology space for a very long time. And after doing that, what I realized was what I truly enjoy doing is really seeing the transformation in people. It's not really the tech solutions that we're creating, it's really who we become while working together. So, because of my love for seeing transformations in people, I put together a program. It's a mastermind where a few of us get together every 12 weeks. We do this where we are creating tech solutions by launching programs for these people, these beautiful, brilliant, powerful entrepreneurs. I'm simplifying tech for them, but we are learning and we're growing together. And I absolutely love that program because I get to work with technologies, we get to answer questions, we get to explore new territories, and we are, launching businesses, launching programs all day long. And it is just so exciting. So just wanted to, say that how who I am and how that plays into the day to day for me.
Yes, if you ever want to see someone that is really passionate about what they do, and they say when you find what you love, what you do is not work anymore, then Timmie, she's the proof. Like it's possible if you really find the thing you're passionate about, the thing that, like you said, I don't have to take a break. I could just do it every single day. I don't need a break because breaks you need when you do work, when you feel like you're working, when you feel like you need to do it. But when you do it, it comes so naturally, and definitely comes naturally to you. So I'm also so blessed that I had the opportunity to meet you. It's been what, year, 2 years? I don't even, it's been a while now. We met and we worked together, and I love one thing as personality and as a mentor and as a coach, you have the spark that it's so, you give it to other people too, because you're so passionate about what you do. You give that to others as well. It's not just you, it's not like you have to convince people that tech is fun. It's just people start realizing that once in they are in the space with you. So I really love that. But let's dive a little bit deeper, because Perspective Podcast is about diving deeper into what was that thing that changed your perspective and help you to change your life to get you to who you are today. Because is that how your personality and who you are, crazy and fun about tech all your life, or this is something that you had to kind of get into?
Yeah, I feel like I had to get into it to embrace that as my identity, that I'm a tech coach. I don't think that came very naturally and very easily, so that happened over time. But Adriana, if I think about like going way back when I was back in college, I feel like I've always been very progressive, very ambitious. Like I want to learn. I'm go go go. I'm actually very much like you, right? Like I think you're my personalities are like very aligned in that. So, um, I feel like, I would set goals, I would meet goals. I was just like, keep on going with this lifestyle. And I wanted to get to bigger and better things like all the time. And there came a point where I looked around and I felt like I had it all, right? Like I had a nice job, I had, amazing husband, a beautiful family, two children, nice house, nice cars, blah, blah, like all the things that, you would think that you have been working towards to gain. And, but at the end of the day, I really felt empty inside. It like, it makes me crazy when I think about that how can a person, and I've always been a very positive person, very caring. So all of that was always there, but I was not very spiritual. I was not very like living in a, spiritual realm, not really following any specific practices or anything either, not religious, not spiritual, none of that. And I think that was maybe a time when I went through a crazy awakening, I would call it. And I think everything in my life shifted since then. So through that experience, I learned that what we do for ourselves, everybody's doing that. But when you can do it for other people, that is really what you leave behind. That is really what becomes your legacy. That is really what you pass on to your afterlife also, right? So I think that was a total shift in perspective for me. So with that, I left my high paying corporate job and started to look for positions at a nonprofit. I was like, I really, really want to work at a nonprofit. I applied at hospitals, I applied at universities. I finally got a call and interview after like 5 different tries. I had applied for 5 different positions. And finally, they called me in for an interview for one of them. And the issue was that I think I was overqualified for the other 4 jobs that I applied for, which is like such a crazy situation to be in. So I took the position. I had to take a huge pay cut to accept this position. And I did it. I said okay to that because it felt so good inside doing that work and getting to meet some of the most amazing people I've ever worked with at that job, and it was just very life changing for me. And I'm so grateful that I got to do that. But eventually, there came a point where I realized, with the help of a mentor, that making money and doing good does not have to be mutually exclusive. You can do both. You can have it all. And through that, I then learned, okay, I can expand, I can grow, because I think I got to a point where I felt that I was still not living my purpose. I was restricted in some ways, and I was not growing as much as I needed to grow, and all of that. So, just through other experiences, other job experiences, and things like that, I finally realized my calling is technology and people, technology and people. And if I do one or the other, I feel like I missed the other part. So I had to somehow merge the two and really offer that together to be fulfilled, to feel great on the inside. And ever since I've done that, I feel like I work in so super alignment with myself, and everything else falls into place for me. Also, through different things that we've done, different services we've offered, I've also been able to grow a team of amazing, amazing, brilliant human beings who love doing what they do every single day also, and they're helping lots of different clients launch businesses and change lives. I feel like that's what I'm here for.
Yes, yes. When you realize your mission and your purpose, I think everything start aligning with your path sooner or later. But what is that thing? Because there's a lot of people that might listen this and say, why did you quit the job? Like you had a great job, you said you made good money, why you left the certainty for uncertainty? And that's, I think, something that is so scary for so many people, to leave that certain job, that certain pay, that certain status, whatever that is, to something that they don't know. And nobody can guarantee you as an entrepreneur, as a business, having your own business, if that's going to work or not. It's going to give you the income you're looking for. It's going to give you the satisfaction. So what is the drive behind that? Because not every day it's a great day for entrepreneur. We have days when we struggle. We have days when money doesn't come how we wanted. The security is not there. What is the drive behind it to keep pushing you? Because I believe that entrepreneurial life and world is like this, is a roller coaster. It's up and down, up and down. It's never like you hit a plateau and now from now everything is perfect. No, it's gonna go up and down. It's always like that. So what is that drive for you that keep you going despite that? Everybody, I'm sure they will tell you, are you crazy, Timmie? Why are you doing this?
Yeah, I think you have a lot of people around you that really say that to you. Are you crazy? Like, are you crazy? You want to do this? And I feel like I've done that a couple of times in my over my career. The first time leaving the security of a very nice, high-paying job to taking a position with a nonprofit, right? I think that was the first time I did it. It was scary, but still stable, right? There was stability on the other end for sure. The second time leaving the job to start my own business, I think that has been super duper scary. And even my poor husband, he gets put through a lot. He's been supportive, but in his own way. I would say reluctance with support. That's how that has come into play. But I'm so grateful that he has been there and he has supported me in that. I got to a point where I felt that if I did not do this, like my life was going to be over. Like I literally got to that point where I would go to bed and I could not sleep. I would have like heart palpitations as like I must do something. If I don't do this, I feel like I am not living my purpose. I think for me, that drive was so big that I was like, what if I died? If I die tomorrow, what am I leaving behind? What are
Yeah.
people going to remember me as? What have I done? All I've done is really invested in myself and my life and my family, and that's it, you know? So it doesn't need to end there. So it's like, God has blessed me with so many gifts and talents. And if I'm not passing those on, what am I gonna say? Like, what's my answer? Like, it was not convenient. I was like, no. So I think that drive was there. And then, Adriana, one thing I think that really shifted my perspective was that when you're in a job, you are, I think even in my jobs, I was very entrepreneurial where I would take on new projects and things like that all the time, right? Like I was just like, I wanna build, I wanna explore. But whenever you're building all of that, you're really building it for someone else. And if you see yourself building it successfully over time, there is proof, even though you have not done it in an entrepreneurial space, but you have done it successfully at a business, at a job for someone else. So I basically took that model and I said, okay, is there something I can offer where I had to break down that number? I had to figure out what our break even point is financially for my family. Whatever that number was, I was like, I need to divide that by 30. Could I offer something that even if there was just one thing I offered over and over and over, like a crazy human being, just because I'm trying to make this math work, right? Could I do
Yeah.
that? Do I see myself doing that? And the answer to that was yes. For me, I think it was like a $27. It was like crazy, $27, like a Zoom workshop or something. I was like, if I offer it 100 times this week, could I make the math work? I was like, okay, we're pretty close. So I was like, okay, why not do that? Because once I'm building that, this is an asset that is going to bring revenue to me forever, right? So why not do that?
Yeah.
And then a little voice in my head at that point said, what if you double that? Could you double that? I was like, yes. And then it was like, could you triple that? I was like, yes, I can. So I think that was the confidence that I needed, the reassurance within myself that I needed. And at that point I told my husband, I was like, okay, I'm doing this. And he's like, okay, not great, go for it. He's like, okay. And then I had a conversation with my boss at the time, and I am so grateful to her. She is such an amazing human being that she saw the passion that I had, and she's, instead of saying, are you sure this is the right time and all that, she's like, no, go for it. Like, I support you. And then, interestingly, in that conversation, she asked, I had no idea, no business plan whatsoever in mind, like what I'm going to do, what I'm going to offer, or anything, but whatever. I'm like, I'm going to figure this out. And she said, how can we be your first clients? And I think that was life changing for me. So having that support, so I didn't really lose an income right away. Resources were aligned for me. And over time, I think I transitioned out of tech consulting and started to do tech coaching and helping entrepreneurs and all of that over time. And I totally transitioned out of that. So I think it started internally, but then everything became aligned because I was clear and I was focused on what I wanted to create. And little by little, everybody I feel like around me has helped me. If my husband, like I'm, joking about him, like he was reluctant and all that, but if he did not provide that support that I needed in that moment, I don't think I could have done it. Like you need one other person outside of yourself that believes in you and says, yes,
Yeah.
go for it.
Yes, the environment is so important. The environment, it can put you down, or it can stop you from going for your dreams, or it can actually push you and support you, be that holder for your dreams in the moments when you fall down, because you're gonna fall down. It's not always perfect. It's not always aligned. The alignment comes, but also I realize that with your vision, all the darkness, all the stops, all the challenges are coming to you. Bigger, I even was thinking yesterday, the bigger your vision, the bigger the problems. Isn't that true?
Mhm.
It's just it's a must, because that's the only way we can stretch and like kind of build the muscle and grow. Talking about challenges and building muscles, what was the biggest challenge for you that you had to face throughout this journey, and how this helped you to change your mindset? Because I truly believe that mindset help you to overcome challenges more than anything else.
I was gonna say it's a long list, Adriana. It's a long list. I think one of the things that I think hit me really hard, and I don't think I talk about this enough. I think I don't know if I'm still comfortable talking about this or not, but I'm gonna give this a try. When I see myself, so I've gone through a transformation in my lifetime. I feel like multiple times, but one of the bigger transformations I've had is that I did not used to wear a headscarf. I was not very spiritual, I was not very religious. So I think over time that has happened for me. But people who have known me from before to now, they just see me as the same person. Like, yes, my physical appearance changed, but they still, because they knew the person inside, they still know the person inside, life's been fine. But when you're in the entrepreneurial space, you come across like all new people, brand new people, right? Who don't know you, don't like you, don't trust you, but they judge you just by looking at you. So I think that has been something that has hit me hard. I ran a Facebook ad long time ago for something, for one of the master classes I was having, and some of the comments I got, and people didn't know me, like who I am or anything. They've never worked with me, but just by my physical appearance, they started to comment on that. Like, why does someone who look like you want to do this work or something? Or, like really rude, mean comments. And I was it like it really, really was very disheartening. And I was like, why is this happening to me? I'm a good person. I'm trying to do good here. I'm, trying to build other people up. Why are these people saying these mean things to me? And they don't even know me. So eventually, what happened was I actually looked at my data and I realized who are the people who are watching me? Who are the people who are paying attention? And I was like, I'm here to serve them. I'm really here to make a difference for them. People who are saying these things, they're never going to learn from me. They're never going to buy from me. They're never going to work with me. They're never going to put the time in to get to know me. So why does their opinion count? So I think that helped in that. And I also discovered the delete button and block button at that point. I was like, okay, I'm going to use it. I'm not going to be scared of doing that. So I think over time that I've healed from that somewhat, but still feel that there is, still some of that lingering on that keeps me small sometimes. But what I've had to do is really become so super comfortable and aligned with who I am and let the rest be. Because if I feel like I know that I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and that is okay, right? They're meant to be helped by other people and they're meant to work with other people. I'm actually very happy with that. I'm not trying to work with everyone, I'm not trying to attract everyone. But if my energy aligns with someone, I want them to give me a chance. And same goes for me. If my energy aligns with someone else, I want to give them a chance. I don't want to dismiss them just because they look different from me or they have different perspectives than me. Because I think that's how we learn and grow together, right? By giving each other a chance. So,
Yeah, that's such a beautiful lesson, and it is when you become a public figure, which that's why when you come on social media, you have to take the risk. It comes with it comes with this job that to take the risk that you're not going to be pleasant by everybody, and you can please or you cannot satisfy everybody. You're not going to be able to help everybody. I think this is in a coaching world in general, or we want to help everybody. No, you don't. Really, you don't. But even for me, that took me a long time to learn that I cannot help everybody and I don't want to help everybody. And that's something that's a huge, huge hard lesson to learn. When it comes to lessons, for you, you learn a lot of lessons throughout your life and especially throughout your journey, even this, sometimes you have to delete people, sometimes you have to let go of people, sometimes you have to understand and accept them for who they are, either from far away or from close up, depends of the relationship. What was your, say, most unexpected lesson or thing you learned about yourself throughout this journey?
I want to say my one lesson learned is I feel like we have a lot of insecurities about ourselves in our own head. I think we need to get over, like, we literally need to get over that. We have to give ourselves a chance. Like, here I'm talking about, giving other people a chance. I think we have to give ourselves a chance and not self reject. That's like, I feel like the biggest lesson, don't ever self reject. Sometimes I go into a call and I just by meeting a new person, sometimes I have this like self-doubt kicking in that says, this is not going to work out. And before the end of the call, the person's like, where's the link? Where do I sign up? And I was like, what is wrong with you? Like, why are you self-rejecting? Why are you saying, this is not going to work out?
Yeah.
So I'm going to say, always go in thinking it's going to work out for the best. And I do have, like, I feel like I do have that positive mindset where I do know that things work out, but sometimes I think because of our own internal things that we're struggling with or battling with, I think we self-reject. So I sometimes have to have the voice of my beautiful friend Courtney Copeland playing in my head that, my voice is needed, my voice is valuable in that space. um so that helps. Surrounding myself with people who believe in me, even when I don't believe in myself, I think
Yeah.
helps. So I would say that I think that's my biggest lesson, coming out of my own shell, getting out of my own way, and making that commitment every single day. It's not like a one time thing. You're going to hit a new level every single time, overcoming that, right? Like continuing on that journey and challenging yourself. Like I feel like you're a master at that, Adriana. I love how you shock people's systems and how you really help them take action, right?
Yeah.
Because we get so stuck in our own minds. I don't even think it's like a physical limitation. Most of the time it's a mental, right? Like it's a just within us that stops us
Yeah.
from pursuing that, but just overcoming that. And if you feel that in that moment you don't have that, I feel like reach out to a coach, reach out to a friend who will lend you that confidence, that assurance in that moment so that you can take action rather than saying, nah, it's not for me. I'm like, what's the worst? Like I literally said,
That,
what's the worst that
yeah.
can happen?
That is such a easy, a easy escape or easy exit. Ah, that's not for me. But did you ever try that? Did you ever try the people like you said, people see us talking or being here and it's like, yeah, but they can do it. I can't. We couldn't do it us too, but we make ourselves to do it until it became natural. It's I think and when it comes, let's talk about the tech part, because I love there's a lot of people struggling with tech. Even with tech, a lot of people say, no, tech is not for me. I don't do tech, or I don't know tech, or I don't understand it. I can tell you from my own personal experience. Before Timmie, it took me like hours to figure out just to open a freaking Canva and look at it and try to see what do I do? What is there's so many things in there. Then I was like, Timmie, please help me. Talking about asking for someone to help you. So I'm like, why me struggling? Why me trying to take me hours, wasting literally hours to try just to change a font or change something? I didn't know what I was doing. I'm like, I'm just gonna stop worrying, stop struggling, call Timmie, ask her to help me. So she guide me, she helped me. She's like, hey, this is how you do. And by the way, Timmie has an amazing program. It's super cheap. It's a monthly subscription. I will let you talk about it later. And you just go in there, it gives you word by word. It even shows you videos, what to do, which so meanwhile I was watching her, I was doing it too. And then now I do my own, I do my Canva, I do all these things. It's so much easier. And it became easier to me because I had someone that showed me how to do it. So that's super important. So Timmie, as the guru of Canva, as I call you, and technology, how people can uh, love a little bit more technology and see that technology can help them tremendously and stop fighting with it or be like, ah, no, 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 that's not for me.
Mhm. So, Adriana, I'm going to say I have two suggestions there. One is actually learning technology from someone that enjoys working with technology, because I think that makes such a difference. I saw my child when he was in kindergarten. I think he lucked out. He had one of the best kindergarten teachers I've ever met. And I think he loved learning because of her. He enjoyed doing some of the things because of her approach to it. So I think that is super important. And even when I look back at the things I enjoyed doing when I was younger, it was because I had a really good teacher or mentor who was, guiding me through that, made it a positive experience. I don't think I was ever, so I also went to school for accounting. I don't think I ever thought that I could be an accountant, but I think I went through the accounting degree because of a super awesome professor I had. So I think that makes a difference. The other thing is um, just when you're working with technology, having the mindset that I am just here to explore. I'm just curious. I just want to see what happens rather than, I think the story that plays in the back of our minds is that I'm going to mess up. I'm going to mess up. I'm not going to be able to do this and something's going to go wrong and it's not going to work out. So I think just changing that mindset and saying, I'm just exploring, I'm just having fun. Even when I'm in Canva, like I think I learn Canva a lot on my own, but then I also learn from other people who are brilliant at it, right? So together we were able to figure it out. But when I'm in Canva, I'm just like, okay, what does this button do? Let me just like go in there. I'm just clicking around because I just want to learn and explore. I'm just curious. And I think that makes a difference. And I am never afraid of messing up because I feel like I've messed up so much in life that It's okay. If I mess up a little design here or there, whatever, like who cares? We'll just we'll just delete and start over, or we can recover. So most of these online programs now have like auto recovery or auto save or version controls. So you can always go back to a previous version. It's not, the end of the world. Seriously. So
Yeah.
that's what I would suggest.
Awesome, awesome, definitely, and definitely, like even Timmy said, ask someone to guide you and help you, because on the beginning, just the overwhelming part of how many things can involves the deck, and how many systems and way of doing and patterns can become pretty overwhelming, and most of the people be like, shut off the laptop, I'm done, I can't do this. But when you, like you said, when you have someone there to support you, then makes everything better. So tell us a little bit about, how do you help people exactly? How do you help people, and what is that? What is your juice? What is your secret sauce that help people with technology, and not just technology?
Okay, so I think what I envision in my business, like how I basically put all the different services and programs together, is by one fundamental thing. My intention is for coaches, content creators, consultants, course creators, online entrepreneurs to launch profitable programs by not getting overwhelmed by tech. So that is the thing that I help them do. We stay super focused on launching your program and all the things that really have to happen in the background. I'm here to help you and support you throughout all of that. I have different programs that can help you. I have a DIY where you get my software, but you're basically building all the funnels and all of the things yourself. With my help, I will provide training, but that training is really like on demand. You're doing it on your own, keeps the price point low, but at the same time, you are making progress little by little over time. It's going to take you longer, just know that, because you're trying to do it on your own. The other programs I have is the mastermind that I talked about, where I am guiding you through all of the steps. So in 12 weeks, we go from basically having no clear idea to launching your first program and delivering results for your clients, and looking back at that experience and saying, okay, what did I learn? Do I want to do more of this, or do I want to pivot from this? Do I want to build the next step in the process, and all of that? So with that, we actually meet a couple of times a week in over 12 weeks. I'm talking about strategy. I'm talking about what is the step that we're focusing on that week. And we're meeting again to talk about the tech. So step by step, I show you, go here, click on this, go here, do this. So step by step, you're doing that. And it's a super small cohort size, no more than 5 people at a time. I'm keeping that small very intentionally because I want to make sure nobody feels lost, because I know that at the beginning, that is a struggle. So that is something that we offer. Then I also have virtual assistant training and certification services, where we have identified more than 30 competencies that we feel that VAs need to have to support you in building your business and maintaining your online business going forward. So we actually find virtual assistants for you. We train them, we certify them, and once they're done, they are deployed to your business and they become your right-hand person in your business, helping you with building all of the things. So if you're not good at tech, learning tech is not on the roadmap, don't even waste any energy. Just go find a VA, right? Hire a VA who will help you with building all of the things. So that's an option that you have. And lastly, we also do done for you services, where you basically hire us one time. You say, okay, build my website, or build my funnel, or build my social media platforms, or whatever you need. We basically build that one time, and then you maintain it from there on, and life is good. And through all of that, we use a software called One Tech, which is powered by Go High Level. We're using that for pretty much everything. And that has simplified life so super much, and is such a great program that I cannot say enough good things about. It's just amazing.
Yes,
We offer
yes,
that
yes.
as well.
Amazing, amazing. And also, where people can find you.
So the easiest place to connect with me is probably Facebook. So if you look up Simplify One Thing on Facebook, you'll get to my page. Please, please, please join my community, Wealthy Startups, on Facebook. There, I am doing a live tech training every week where I am simplifying tech for you. So please do that for free. It doesn't cost you anything, but just by coming to that, you have the ability to ask me questions live, and I'm doing that every week. I also have a YouTube channel where I am posting a lot of tech tutorials and things like that, things I learned, things I enjoy doing. So if you want to get to know me a little bit better, not yet ready to join my group, you can also check out my YouTube channel, which is also by the same name, Simplify One Thing.
Definitely watching her lives when every time I have a chance, I'm there and then she's showing us. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that Canva does this. Oh, I didn't know that you can do these things. Wow, that's amazing. Like I love those. Every single time I watch you, I learn something new. And even if I find glimpse of it, I'm like, oh, that's a new thing. Now I'm smarter or better. And I have friends due to you and your lives and your training. So thank you in this. I want to say thank you here, that because of those little moments when I catch you and when I learn something, I have people that now say me, it's like, you know a lot about tech. When did you learn all of this? I'm like, ooh, that's it. I just have my ears open. I listen from the best. So thank you so much for doing all of things. I think are more valuable than you think, at least for me, from my perspective. So it's been such amazing conversation. As we're wrapping this up, I have 3 fire questions I ask every single of my beautiful guests here. So are you ready for this? It's gonna be quick and short. First question: what is one thing that you do every day that brings you joy?
I want to say hugging my family.
Oh, I love that. Yes. Hugging. I love hugging too. I love hugs have a lot of power. Question number 2. If you could have dinner with anybody, still here with us or passed away, who would that be and why?
Oh my gosh. So there is a celebrity that I admire so super much. His name is Shah Rukh Khan. He is the king of Bollywood. And interestingly, I don't really watch movies anymore. I stopped watching movies a long time ago. So I have not even seen any of his like recent stuff. But what I love about him is his personality, like who he is on the inside as a human being. And I just follow him because of that. So I would say I would love to have dinner with him someday. Why not? Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Everything is possible. Amazing. And question number 3. What is your hope for or your wish for humanity?
My wish for humanity. That is a great question. Um, I want everyone to embrace their greatness, embrace their power, and see what happens. Because I think that so many times we are either not aware of our gifts or we're playing them down, thinking that somehow that is serving the world. I want people to shine as brightly as they can,
Mm,
not worrying about how it makes someone else feel, because if they're not yet comfortable in your presence, they have work to do, right?
mm,
So that is not your job. Your job is to be your whole authentic self and live as beautifully, as brightly as you can. Other people have done that for me, and I want to pass that on. I want to pay it forward. I want to share this message with other people. And whatever that thing is, you can do it. You can accomplish it. If you can envision it, you can make it happen. You just have to believe in yourself. And until you believe that in yourself, have someone else who believes in you so that you can take action, so you can keep going.
that's
That's my
such a beautiful message. So you heard Timmy, you go out there, be yourself, be authentic, live life fully, and also serve others, because the way others served you as well to get you who you are and what you're doing today. Such a beautiful end of this conversation. Thank you so much, Timmy. We will put all the links so you can connect with Timmy in the show notes. So please connect with her if you need any support or help. And also please join her trainings, her live trainings will help you and teach you tremendously, and it doesn't cost you anything. Thank you so much for your beautiful presence. I always love to have our conversations here in our podcast, or even when we have our one-on-one conversations. Thank you so much, Timmie. Thank you everyone for listening to our Perspective podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and share this video with someone else, with your friends. And remember, everything in life is just a matter of perspectives. See you later, beautiful people. Bye-bye.